Hey, what's up? What's up? Back with another video. Now, I am going to be doing a Solar interview later, but about I think like last week I had a conversation with him, and during the conversation he told me that whatever I got from the conversation, I could record it and put out whatever I see fit. Now, I'm not going to release the full conversation because some of the things that we talked about in the conversation, I want to ask him for the purpose and sake of the actual interview that we do. But because there was some interesting things that came up, I will post like a couple of clips from that conversation. Now, those of you guys who are new to Nature Boy Saga and you're like, Solar, who's this? Where does he fit in the story? Let me give you a quick background. So Solar was a person who came into the cult, I think at the age of 23. He was there for about 5 years. While he was in the cult, he had a relationship with a woman by the name of Zoka. Zoka became pregnant by Solar, but the baby did not make it. So Zoka, she was far in her pregnancy. I want to say like she was kind of like very big in her pregnancy, but the baby didn't make it. And so there was a lot of questions about what happened to that. Solar considers what happened to the baby as murder. And so in my interview, we're going to get a lot deeper into that because I didn't really touch basis as far as going deep when I had a conversation with him because I wanted to go deeper in the interview. Now, Solar, after the situation or during the situation that he had with Zoka, he also was having a polygamous relationship with Janae. Now, Janae is the woman who sent Nature Boy to jail for life, and we all seen how that ended. But after she left the cult, her and Solar got together. They had a baby. The relationship didn't work out. So then Solar went and got with Velvet. Velvet is Nature Boy's ex-wife. She also is Nature Boy's baby mama. And now she is Solar's baby mama as well. So Solar had dealings with Zoka. He had dealings with Janae and also had dealings with Velvet. All three women were pregnant by him. Zoka's baby didn't make it while they were in the cult. And it's been a lot of, like I said, theories about it. So in the conversation, we were talking, and I'm just going to fast forward the conversation to when he asked me and his friend, because while I was talking to him on the phone, his friend Gaggett was in the background. And his friend Gaggett was kind of like talking to him. And then I would listen to them talk. And then I would chime in. And then I would ask questions and things like that. So I'm going to fast forward to when he asked me about Nature Boy, a specific question about Nature Boy. And then Gaggett chimes in. And then I chime in and things like that. And then I'm going to jump forward in the conversation to when he brings up Velvet and Janae. And then I will save everything else for the interview. Got it? Cool? Good? All right, cool. All right, so stay tuned for the interview and let's roll the conversation. I'm like, since the trial is over, let me call Mr. Courtney up because, we need a new updated interview.
Yes, I've been feeling like I wanted to let everybody talk, get their stances out, get their opinions out, let everybody show their ass real quick, see how everybody feel about this. It is what it is. So now I just wanted to do that, let people talk. I'm not about to compete for them for attention right now. I got a business I'm launching. I got a couple things I'm doing. So letting everybody do their thing. As soon as they done, I'll always have that.
But why you gotta wait for it? Why it ain't no damn competition unless you making it a competition? Like you just speaking.
Well, that's the thing. The internet is instantly like that, whether we want it to be or not. You know, you can't watch my video and yours at the same time.
People could watch what they choose to watch.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, what I'm telling you is like let one area get oversaturated, then it's naturally just going to pull from everybody. So my thing is, I want a lot of attention to what I'm talking to, not for competition reasons, for an ego, because I have a business, and my business is actually geared towards actually helping people build true value. I really believe in what I'm doing. So it is important for me to let the drama pass by so I can focus on something else. You're calling it the perfect time. You're literally calling it the perfect time for what I'm doing. I'm only telling you that because there are other bigger interviews that where I'm talking to right now, like BBC and Vice, and those are in the millions. So I like that. But with what I have prepared, I'm telling you, I'm just being authentic. I want to use as much of the attention that I gained for the years of my life around this shit towards helping people gain actual sovereignty and power and control in their lives. The opposite of what we went through. I really care about that shit, and that's really what I'm about.
Right.
I just finished getting a whole lesson about this shit right now for like an hour. You're calling it a good time because I'm open to doing that. I want to talk about the entire experience now that the case is over. There's so much that we can go into. There's so much that we can talk about now. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. I'm not even pursuing a relationship with my baby mothers anymore, so it's not even like anything's personal or a grudge, but I also don't feel limited from that. So I really do want to get people to true insights. People are really confused. People are trying to pick sides. People don't know what to think, what's right or what's wrong. I'll make it clear to y'all. I'll just go ahead and let y'all know what really happened and let y'all really judge it. And there's books that can be done, all kind of other stuff people talk about, but I mean, I'll let y'all other people write the books, man. I'll be honest with you. I just want to talk about the shit.
Because when you let the attention die down, also
you're calling at the right time. Remember, I told you that already.
Yeah.
So you're already good now. But if you would have called me like yesterday, it wouldn't have been that. If you would have called me like 2 days ago, it wouldn't have been that.
What it would have been 2 days ago?
It would have been like, yeah, I'll think about it. I need to do a couple things real quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for a couple things to finish. Like it would have been on some shit like that. So. No, I miss you. Just do whatever you want to do. Let's do it. Taking a new direction on things.
Oh, okay.
I'll just put it like that. I'll just say it like that. You feel free to connect with me however you want.
Right.
What I see with you is like you're a genuine person. It's different. It's always different for everybody. For you, I get genuinity from you. I appreciate that. I don't care. Whatever you want, you can have from me because you probably see whether I get it or not. It's probably gonna make sense. You an angel out here, at least to me.
I wouldn't say angel, but I received the compliment.
Like, you may not know this, but here's some thoughts. This is a little preview. I'll tell you both right now. One time, we was in your house on D Block. We cleaned up the house on D Block. We went upstairs, and Eligio was on the video call. We're upstairs, and we have the apple Henny. I don't know if you remember when we were doing this, but we had the apple Henny. We were smoking weed at the time. You know who was getting it from. And we were smoking weed at the time, and he kept requesting the specific type of weed all the time. We got a whole bunch of it, and I ended up getting it a different way. I will talk about that later. So anyway, I got kind of saucy. So anyway, we upstairs, we got all this stuff, and nobody smokes. Nobody gets to drink like that. I do. The men 18 does, but the regular everyone else they don't. They don't get to smoke. They don't get to drink, and stuff like that. So anytime they get the opportunity, they'll jump at it. They'll go out. They'll party. They'll do margarita night. Yeah. So we're making it an okay thing now. People are allowed to smoke. People here and there under these parameters, everything is done, and we can drink only but tactfully, And if we drink and smoke at the same time, this was Eligio's thing, right? This is what he was telling everybody. He said when you drink and smoke at the same time, it opens a different type of portal to his realm of the Black Panther. So we go upstairs, and it's one of the first times everybody about to do it. So everybody doing this damn near so we can start drinking and smoking. This is like the underlying, like the high school or inner child thing. Everybody's feeling that inside. We about to be able to drink and smoke. Things are shifting in the group. This is good. We're thinking we're going in a more free direction. We really do. And so we go upstairs, and he just wants to do this one little, his own little ritual. I'm actually a shaman, and so we utilize that, and I administered the marijuana and the drinks in a very sacred fashion.
So y'all was on some ruthless shit for real.
Because it is a tool. It is a psychedelic tool. So I was able to administer it and guide people into a specific process. And I help people do it. Was what I did was cool. And I was just connecting people, making sure everybody's in a good state. That's all it really is. But when he was on the phone on the Zoom call, he started saying all these different things about this Hadu thing. He was on this Hadu thing during the time. And He was saying basically we got to get married to the universe. So we're gonna all tonight when we drink and smoke, what we're gonna do and make the shit is we're gonna get married to the universe or Hadu. That's how he was saying it, right? And everybody was in this deep state of like really yearning for love. Like everybody was getting really like things were so toxic at this time. Like everybody really was desperate to be in a relationship. So we upstairs, we doing this thing, and he had everybody join hands. Yo, Shiva will tell you the truth about this shit too. He had us all join hands and pretty much do a ceremony where we all we had to vow to marry him and the universe. And pretty much everybody was in the circle, like on some real cult shit. This is the most cult shit I've ever been through, my nigga, this day. And he's like, we have to all make a vow and get married to him in the universe. And when we smoke and drink, it's going to, like, seal that deal, right? Everybody in the room, like, kind of like, cool, like, whatever, right? We just trying to drink and smoke. I don't know who really give a fuck. Like, later on in the night, Moose end up drinking, curled up in the corner over there. These niggas over here high as shit. These niggas beat on the, like, we had a great night. You know, at the end of the night. But before this, during the process, during his meeting, we'd be serious for Eligio when he had a call. As soon as he off the phone, it'd be different. You know what I mean? I know when Devo, it's like Devo. He'd be around. He'd be quiet. We go on to talking again. It's like that vibe. So anyway, we all do this whole thing. Everybody kind of agrees. You know, it's like, all right, yeah, I do. Everybody says I do. We're making jokes about it. We do it. And we're sitting in a circle. And this is in the upstairs in the main bedroom, in your bedroom, bro. Mm-hmm. And we're sitting in the circle. Like, you ever seen Avatar? When they're sitting on the tree and they all, like, hold their hands and moving in that circle? Nigga, they started doing that shit. They made me hold their hand. I felt so awkward. I'm like, woo, creepy cult circle. I said it out loud, nigga. Like, and everybody busted up laughing, bro. And everybody got up and left. Like, nah, nigga, this is weird. What the fuck are we doing? Everybody got up and left. Like, nah, nigga, like, this is weird. Like, first they were like, nah, like, why'd you say that? I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. Nigga, like, fuck you mean? This is a creepy cult. This is the most cult shit we've ever done. And they all got up and agreed, like, and so this was the same time I started arguing with Eligio the most, because Eligio at this time was starting to tell us that he's God and nothing else is. We're living in his dream and his world, and making people really trying to like marry him and commit their energy to him directly. And this is where I was resisting the most. I'm arguing with him every call, every fight. That's why he makes me the shaman, because he can't go toe to toe with me in knowledge. So it always becomes about rank, and that's why I always lose. It's either I leave or, you know, I just be quiet and let him get his lesson out. Even though I got another point. It's like, you trying to be me. Oh, you always trying to be me. It was always that. So I'm like, nigga, I'm not trying to be you. I'm just saying. Like, yeah, exactly. So anytime I do that, everybody's like, oh, you trying to be chief. You trying to be the chief. You trying to be the chief. And so I'm like, all right, bro. And I just have to stop talking because there's like nothing I can do. Nothing. What I say doesn't matter.
But obviously he was taking pieces from all over the place to create his persona.
Man, he lied about everything. He got everything from Malachi Z. York. And he's a liar, bro. He took everything from Malachi Z. York and didn't even understand everything he was trying to say. And Malachi Z. York was on some fuck shit, too.
Did you find that out after you left?
That's why it went the way it went. If he wasn't on no fuck shit, that shit would have went like that.
Did you find that out after you left about him getting everything from Z York?
No. This is the time frame was when I'm telling you actually this happened is when I started realizing it. When I was in Philly the first time. Because that's when I started realizing his knowledge isn't making sense anymore. You can't tell me that you're God and no one else. That literally doesn't make sense on any level. Like, I don't care what religion, like, that doesn't make sense, bro. You can't keep saying that. And I keep making arguments like, bro, okay, imagine that. I kept telling him, like, imagine you're the king of this video game, right? And we're living in your mind. Mm-hmm. I'm still the main character of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know, what do you think about this? Let me ask you a question. I don't want to take up all your time. Else I'll get a response. What do you think if I was to go visit Eligio in jail often and, like, play chess with him and get to know and help him, you know, work through things? What do you think about that? What if I did something like that? What are your immediate thoughts?
He's going to try to kill you.
No.
Vortex energy to blow some type of You're gonna be fucking
like Magneto in the Matrix.
You better be
X-Men. I mean,
you better be prepared.
Yeah, it's funny. No,
Yeah,
I
don't think right now. I don't think right now.
I don't think it's like that.
What, nigga, you crazy as shit, nigga.
No, I know him.
Yeah, nigga. He's gonna try to fucking kill you.
No, he's not. No, he's humble.
He's gonna use some fucking math formula in his brain.
Who's humble?
Then he gonna go through the
He's talking about Ali Hill. He said if I was to go see Ali Hill in jail and visit him often and like check on him and play chess with him and stuff, he would try to kill me through the cell. Like he tried to kill me through the wall. Like that's what he said.
I just think that he would try to get in your head.
Nah, that nigga will sit there. Let me tell you the truth. Nigga. If I was to walk up to Ali Hill and right now, and I was to go visit him, and he came out, and they let him out, and I walked with him, we gave each other a hug, it would be just that.
You better not let that motherfucker touch you, man.
I swear to God, bro. I'm telling you.
So do you feel like why would you want to help him? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
No, it's why would I want to? Because simply the fact that he is my family and. He's not the one person exempt from unconditional love.
Don't even touch something and let him touch what you touch.
Nah, bro.
Telling you.
No. No, he's not capable of that in his heart, bro. No, he's not.
He's in jail right now. That's college for Christ.
Yeah, but you talking from that perspective.
Gave him another piece of the puzzle. That nigga got another stone in his goddamn Infinity Gauntlet drum.
I don't think that. I feel like he'll try to get in your head. Like he'll try to pull you back into the fold.
Psychologically, right?
Yeah.
Exactly what he would want to do. That's the only thing he would do. That's the worst threat he would try to do. But we're immune to that, aren't we? So
I don't think you are immune to it.
You know what I would do? See, that was dangerous, me. But you know what I would do?
Don't let him touch you.
I would no. This is what I would do. I would go there and I would teach him actual truth, and I would see what he does with it.
Don't let him speak to you because he got shit in his voice. I'm telling you,
y'all niggas scared of somebody.
I'm not lying.
Like Meek, I would tell you not to go. Meek. Like I would say, women don't go. Men,
he can't do shit to me. I wouldn't.
Eligio's different with men.
He
Eligio
had
don't stand
a
up to
hold on y'all.
He had us at a certain level to where he could always get away with certain things. There's a reason why we was only in the house. He can't get away with that with all men in the world. Not at all. Hardly all the women. Hardly. But it's easier for him to do that.
A lot of women, them motherfuckers is crazy.
Yeah, he was already.
Like how our cat tried to fight our King Corso. This nigga.
Yo, walk up to Musa.
Musa would be like, shit.
I ain't fucking with that bitch. Right? That's crazy. Oh, so we talking about a giant dog and a cat. But you don't know. The little cat will run up to this giant monster dog and go slap him in the face. Yeah. And like, it's a cat. And the dog will walk away like, oh shit, this cat's not playing. It's funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. I just want to see what your thoughts were, Nick.
I don't advise it.
And then why not?
Because
I understand I'm going to do it. I just want to know what the thoughts are.
Because honestly, you just referred to him as your family, which you guys did build a family.
Oh, right. Okay, so let me clarify that for you real quick. I only mean that in the sense that Eliana is my son's big sister. That's the only sense in which I mean that. I don't mean that as in the sense of like, no, we still cool, family frequency. I don't mean it in none of those levels. I mean it literally like, I think it's funny that we're now literally family in that sense. Our trees are now connected to velvet. That's what I mean. Only.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, yeah, no.
No. It ain't like that at all. That's the man who killed my daughter. Like that's on some other shit. I'm speaking like on some ironic, literal shit. Yeah, like on some crazy poetic shit. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's life do shit. Yeah, that's ironic shit. That's like some Edgar Allan Poe shit.
You can't even help it.
The man killed your daughter. You over there taking care of his.
Life is life.
And now she's gonna raise my son. What the?
Life.
That's crazy. And I taught Eliana. Eliana wouldn't even be alive right now if it wasn't for me getting her that medicine. He didn't know that I was his, gonna be one of his family members too. He didn't know. And I didn't know. But it was a lot of respect.
You know. No, I'm just kidding.
I respect that man to this day. And Velvet lets me know that me and him are the same in like so many ways. It's kind of crazy. life is interesting, but this is far from done. And I put a lot of value into this life. I put a lot of value into what the story has brought. It's my entire life. I'm glad y'all appreciate it and enjoy it from the perspective.
I mean, it's intriguing. It's interesting. It's like, how can,
but it ain't even done yet.
such a thing happen?
I'm amazed at what it's being made to be. It's even better than what you thought. It's better than what I'm thinking. Man, y'all watching it. I'm in it. How do you think I feel?
Who could have thought?
Yeah. But even if I imagine it, like, I feel like I'm getting what I wanted. It's just coming in this way. So I'm not letting go of my vision for what I want. But, you know, I'm trying to also go with the motions of what is trusting that I'm going to get exactly what I said I deserve.
Right.
And that's just how I move. It's allowing me to openly love again.
But back to your question as far as if you should visit him, I think the only reason that if you did go to visit him, you should visit him is for him to tell you an apology and walk out and have your closure. That's it.
Oh no, we got the closure with the case. That's case closed.
That is not the closure.
Nah, that'll be closure for him. I'm good. My thing is when I think about him. And you guys got to realize, I'm not expecting you to understand this. From my perspective, he is not the one and only soul and human being that can't get unconditional love. As a matter of fact, he needs it more than most people. And another thing, I'm going to give him this cookie. I will give him this cookie, is that he understands more than most people. He just don't got a good heart with it. He is capable, though, to understand certain faculties of this universe. Certain ones. But the thing is, he just don't got to go hard with it. So that's where it gets bad again. But I will say that much. So I do believe, to a degree, that whether he ever leaves jail or not, he still has to one day look at what's real. One day. And the day he do that, look at what's real, and he chooses to grow in that level, that's what's required for him to have a spiritual connection. You gotta do that shadow work. You're gonna have to look at all the stuff you're suppressing. And all the stuff you're lying about and capping about. And he knows what that is. And he was not on trial for these things. But he will be in that cell on trial for those things every single day.
Right. I mean...
And that's my point. So instead of wanting him to be a failed soul in the universe, I wouldn't want that on anybody. So I'm like, well, I hope he gets it together for himself. What I'm saying is under the pretense, I suppose, if I'm really to go into it and visualize it, it would be under the pretense of respect. It would be under the pretense of having his glasses on every Saturday. We play a daily chess game, and I have a talk about this. I give him an update on the kids or something like that. And you know, see, and imagine if we was to do this, but it wasn't like that. Well, what the fuck are we doing that shit? Of course, no. But imagine if he was able to tolerate that. Would he at least deserve something like that?
Yeah, I was trying to.
Is that evil of me?
I feel like
to work with it, and I will say under those circumstances. I won't say under every circumstance. I'm gonna be here like for a rabid dog, like this nigga's my pet zombie, and I'm gonna only go take care of him because I feel bad for his ass. No, I'm saying like imagine if he does actually is capable to actually realize like, hey man.
I mean, you seen when you guys gave the victim impact statements. What was he doing when y'all was giving victim impact statements?
What's that? Once more?
I said, what was he doing when y'all was giving victim impact statements?
His subconscious habitual behaviors to redirect it into some other dumb shit, make himself a victim while he's the one who on trial. How the fuck you trying to be victim when you on trial? How does that even make sense? That's his problem. He doesn't get that yet. He's narcissistic. He needs help. Whether you hired somebody else for it or not, he still needs help. Or he gonna just sit there and rot.
Yeah.
Now that's where it becomes a humane question. That's different. I'm on the humane side, I guess. And a week after the warrant was there, the police were there. And they took everybody.
I think a big part of his getting arrested and all this, the cases, he never denied nothing.
Bro, because he never. Not only did he did that shit, but he's done it multiple times, bro. You guys got to realize he's going to hyper focus on this one situation because if you talk about anything else, he's fucked.
He never did.
If you don't hyper focus on the genetic situation,
put these videos out,
you're gonna have to bring out every other woman he's raped. You're gonna have to bring up every other woman he's beat. You have to bring up every head he stomped on. I wish I was kidding. That's literal.
Mm-hmm.
Women, all.
He stomped on the head.
Literally. And then he'll say, "That's for you, True." And stomp on Sheba's head. "That's for you, True."
Wow.
And True over there like,
let his baby mom get her head stomped on.
well, I mean, if you gotta understand, she's fucking him. She left True and she's fucking another nigga. And that is niggas. But you gotta realize, it doesn't even matter. But to True, it doesn't even matter what he's thinking or what he feels because she's choosing to be there.
My baby mom fucked.
And we're looking at Sheba like, Sheba, you should ask Sheba, why are you there?
Ooh, my baby
what True thinks.
else right now. You understand me? If that nigga hit my baby mom, I see this shit. I'm going off on it.
But this is a new day.
She don't got a choice.
This is a new day. If that baby mom was like your baby mom and you wanted her to be yours, but she was constantly with another nigga in your face, another nigga in your face, you wouldn't give a fuck about her.
I feel you. No, I feel you.
And it's not that you wouldn't give a fuck about her. You would want to, but a piece of you, but you won't allow yourself to.
You can't.
Even if you did, and genuinely in your heart you did, you can't even act on that. Oh, no, Sheba. Bro, she's sucking your dick on purpose. While she's with you, has your child. Do you feel me, bro? This is what we have. This is what the men went through. And this is why the men are so quick to like, you know what? It's my fault. You're right. I should have never fucked with the bitch in the first place. She wasn't mine. See, I tried to tell you. That was my girl. You were my girl.
Wow.
And we'd be like, damn, nigga, you was right. Because why would she do me like that? That's how it goes. So we let the bitches go. We be like, all right. The women don't take it. The women haven't taken enough responsibility for the fact that they were the reason why they were moving from relationship to relationship. When that was happening, not all the girls, but a lot of the girls who came and gone, they were in and out of relationships with different men and the radio. That was their doing. It really was.
I mean, I feel like he had mind control over all of y'all, though.
Over all of us, yes. And I would say the men were mind controlled into being a very beta simp way, but we're thinking it's self-respect. We're thinking we'll be this level because we know one day we're going to be this level. We're doing what's needed. We're like the military. Yeah, I'm a recruit today. You don't go into the military like my uncle being master gunnery sergeant. You don't jump in as master gunnery sergeant. You start in as private, and hopefully private first class if you did it in high school. And we're thinking like that as the men. The women aren't thinking like that. The women are thinking in other ways. There's days where they're superficial. There's days where they're spiritual. There's days where they're sexual. There's days where they're themselves. There's days when they want to leave. There's days when they want to stay. Mm-hmm. There's days where we want to cook the best meal ever. There's days where we don't even know if we're going to eat or not.
Yeah. I don't even feel like eating.
You don't even feel like eating? Yeah. It is what it is. You guys got to realize that it was years. Every single day is a story. Every day. Because we're constantly in a different state of mind, bro. Being in a cult isn't like, people sum it up to like, you were hypnotized. Like, nigga, no. We were lied. We were deceived. You can play and string somebody along for years. People do it all the time. They just don't do it in groups all the time. He's able to do it in groups.
Yeah, he was
we
able
all
to
went there for our own reasons, yeah? No one person went there for the same reasons. We all went there for our own reasons.
Most of it was to connect with nature and to live that lifestyle. So, I mean, y'all kind of...
Right, that was the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Right. But that was delivered, wasn't it? That was the setting, wasn't it? We didn't think about what was going on. We didn't think about what was going on in the car. We didn't think about anything else. We were just trying to get in the car. We were just trying to connect to nature. We wasn't thinking about where we was going. We wasn't thinking about who we was going with.
All right, so I'm going to pause the conversation there. I was going to add the part where he talked about Velvet and him wanting to start carbonation over again and them trying to, start the whole movement over again and all that. And he also spoke on Janae and their dynamic and things like that. I was going to put it in this video, but I'm going to pause on some of the conversation that I had with him until after I interview him. So I'm going to do an interview with him later. We'll go into more details of things. If we don't go into some of the stuff that he talked about in the conversation that I had with him, then I'll release that stuff afterwards. If he talks about it in the interview, then we got it in the interview. If not, then I'll release it later. One part that I did ask him in this conversation was what he felt about the sentence. So I will post that part and then I'll see y'all after the interview and then we'll go from there. But before you go, with that being in mind, the last thing I do want to know, you didn't say, because I know it's probably going to be a little bit before we actually build on an interview. But, like, what you felt about the sentence as far as, like, was it something that you expected or what?
Okay, put it to you like this. You over here, you woke up today and you broke hella laws. And by the end of the day, you got caught for one of those things. And that one thing you were ruled guilty for. Should you be acting like a victim? Or should you be grateful you ain't dealing with everything that you're supposed to really be dealing with?
But that one thing is like more charges or more time than the other things, right? Or I don't know.
No, it's not. The other things are murder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The other things get messy. That's why I had to wait for these cases to be over to comfortably talk about them. I don't have to feel weird talking about it anymore. We can go all the way into the topic now. His case closed.
Right. So, I mean, those things would carry life too, though. So he got life. So those things would carry life as well.
He carries multiple lives. Amar Jawade, loyal, who died acting like him under his orders, doing stupid shit for a couple $1,000s. People don't even know how Amar died. I do. Amar was talking to me. I wonder what happened to him. I figured out he died one day, almost 24 hours after his last message to me, which is when I was giving him different options on how to make money, different ways to do things through credit, and different systems that me and him can work together on. I'll work with him just to help him get away from doing the sleazy things for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Of that little bit, a couple $1,000s. But no, he was still working with Eligio at the time. And he kind of made that clear in his messages to me. It was very cryptic. He sent me just only emojis, pawns, and only music after a while. The music that Eligio would tell him to listen to. And I can just see him in his room, like with his do-rag on, acting like Eligio, acting black, listening to that music that he's never listened to before ever in his life, before he met him. And he's acting ways he's never acted. And, he ended up trying that shit in real life and dying. He was beaten and burned alive for acting like Eligio. I don't know
but how was he acting like Eligio, though?
Oh, because you don't know Amar. That's the only thing. You don't know him. If you knew Amar, you would know he was like a blank canvas, like to a painting.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody painted Eligio's face on him. And that's who he thought he was after a while. After about a year or two, Amar thought he was from New York. Saying words he never said before. Amar, he's one of the youngest guys there.
Yeah, probably more easily to influence.
His father was murdered. He raised himself in Canada, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Off of him being on the dark web and everything. He knows everything about the black web.
Yeah.
Amar is a genius. Amar is the reason why the tech team was always at a high quality. Amar was the reason why everybody would get up and work out extra hard.
Yeah.
That was the real parts of him. The fake parts of him was becoming like Eligio. And that's when we lost my brother. But I got to take this next call. But,
okay, well, good talking to you.
I didn't want to be the one to let you go, but I got to.
Okay, bye.